Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe. There's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need. What you need. We're broken, it's tragic. We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
Hello, how are we going this morning on this fine Friday morning here in Australia? It is 9 a.m. and here we go. How you going, Deb? How out to lunch? How you going? Flyby Stew, you'll be back in a bit. Kai, attempting to do the dishes. Charles, how you going? Out to lunch again. You got at home but got a visitation for your brother-in-law's mum, 91 she was. Well, I'll catch up as soon as I can. Leave here about 5:45 p.m. here. Out to lunch. Does your cat lick your feet just before they bite it? My cats don't normally bite my feet, but they do on my hands, and they do lick it before they bite it. They'll act like they're giving you, little kisses or whatever, and then they'll chomp. In fact, that's what, I don't know if you can see, there's a little dot on my arm here. The bruise is from, I don't know, I've not run into something, but that little dot in my arm is from the cat biting me. I've got like war wounds all over me. Oh dear God. Okay, who else have we got in here? We've got Alex. How you going, Alex? Good to see ya. Who else have we got? Carl, 2 for 2. Good morning. Good morning. George, how you going? Dealey, how you going? I think I said hello. How you going, George? I hope I did. Luna, how you going? Teresa, how you going? Flyby Stew, how you going? Okay. We are going to go over to Rumble today, by the way, because there is things that I just cannot say here, but in the meantime, we're just going to go over what I'm going to go over on Rumble. How's that? Okay. Washington's passing some legislations that seem to be pretty good. A ban on state income tax. Ooh, interesting. Prohibit public schools from hiding a child's gender transition. Restore police pursuits, which had previously been restricted. Really? I didn't even know that. A bit about Facebook we're going to go into, and what it actually started out as. The right to ban memes, US Under Secretary of State, Victoria Newland to resign in coming weeks. That's not Victoria Newland. Not far off, but it's not her. That's that. What movie was that in? The person is talking about, like it was I can't remember what movie. If anyone remembers the movie this was out of, tell me. Or TV show. I'm sure it was a movie. Anyway, okay, Michael Jackson's name's coming back into the spotlight. We've got Supreme Court rules Trump is eligible to run for office again. Ready? Listen to this one. Hopefully it won't blow your ears off. I might turn the volume down before I play it because... Okay. You ready for it? Let's make it big. I want to see it. Ready? You can just imagine it, can't you? Oh dear, poor girl. Anyway. Okay, something about voting. But you should vote because when in doubt, always vote. People gave their lives for this right. Don't you dare squander it, no matter how disenchanted you are. Get out there and do it. Something funny that has happened with some of the ballots, I believe. There's a president in there. I don't know if that was a mistake, but I think a lot of elderly people might see this and vote for this guy here. I wonder if this is like a trick to get voters away from divide even Biden voters up. I don't know. I'm thinking it might be. What have we got here? Professional boxer Brian Garcia is going off about Bohemian Grove. Something new to do with toothpaste, apparently, right? The fluoride toothpaste. I have several new tubes, says Army Girl, of toothpaste that I won't use because they have fluoride. I might try this. Well, apparently, you cut the two ends off the toothpaste and you stick holes in it with a pin and you loosen the lid and you stick it in the toilet cistern. And apparently, I don't know, would it make your toilet smell minty fresh? It might. I don't know. Real as Patriot, said Epic BLM rant. This guy, good on him. Honestly, I agree. I'll show you that on Rumble. This is Trump. Right? This, I don't know why. I'd love to see Trump doing this. Like that, right? Just skidding in, skidding onto the stage. I don't think he could, but I mean, he might be able to, I don't know. But, not if he's going to hurt himself. AOC going up, going off, going up, going off, going all sorts of places. Showing her true colours. I wanted to say this, Conspiracy Bot said there is no cloud. It's just someone else's computer. Because it is. It's just someone else's mainframe. Probably a big storage mainframe somewhere that the government can access. I don't know. I don't trust the cloud, never have. Don't use it. I'd rather store things on my phone and run out of space, because that's what I do. Okay, how many people think that something happened with the last election? All the states and what they think. We've got Elon highlighting the illegal immigrants. We have... the House Committee subpoenaed former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo over COVID-19 nursing home failures. And there's more. Other people who did it too, it wasn't just him. Okay. Oh, in Canada, by the way, 40 million Canadians could wake up tomorrow and learn that their government rigged an election, has zero popular support, and that it might be responsible for unleashing the most devastating bioweapon in human history. And most of them would carry on as if absolutely nothing is wrong. Don't worry, Australia's the same. Or do worry, but Australia's the same. We're in the same boat. I swear that could happen in Australia and people would still wake up and go, off to work, off to normal day. More on wind farms. Oh, this is horrible. Okay, I'm going to read this one. I'll read it again on Rumble, but this one I will read. Nobody is still my name. Okay. Oh, you poor thing. Windmill farms kill wildlife. In the North Atlantic, whales are dying since the offshore farms were developed. And Verica said why this picture of a koala clinging to a tree has Aussies outraged, clearing thousands of kilometres of land for wind turbines and solar after the bushfires. And this poor little koala is just clinging to the tree. That is its home. That just pees me right off. It really does. And we got corporations. There's a call to make them afraid to go woke. Doritos recently. Oh, and there's more about the Doritos thing because the influence they used had done some pretty bad things. And this one, I'll play this one, Clown World. Okay? Remember this, okay? I do it all the time. Okay, remember this. This is what this young woman thinks. Okay, ready?
Yo, I guess I'm gonna need to be the one to explain to all of the 40-year-old people and above, so 40 plus. Yo, you guys keep sending out these thumbs up emojis and they look more like this to the Gen Z and millennials. Yo, we depict the thumbs up as a it's rude. Yo, I guess I'm gonna need to be the one to explain to all of the 40-year...
I will not stop doing it. And if 40-year-olds and 50-year-olds and above can distinguish the difference between this and that, then I'm sure the young ones can, unless their eyesight's so bad. My eyesight's bad and I can still differentiate the difference. Sometimes I might make a mistake. Oh God, I hope I haven't done that. Imagine I'm trying to go like this to someone and I go, instead, oops, whoopsie daisy. More on Joe Biden flying illegal immigrants all around the country. People saying to deport people because this is in Iceland. Okay, let's read it. Libs of TikTok said deport, deport, deport. David Vance said meanwhile in somewhere I can't pronounce in Iceland, migrants stormed the Icelandic parliament as they debated tougher immigration laws. The migrants, they demand housing and their families to join them in Iceland. And they're causing a ruckus. Deport them. We've got more on rule of thumb, Alexandria Marshall. If the government's trying to calm you down or shut you up, something is wrong with the country. If the government is trying to make you scared and panic, something is wrong with the politicians. And Alexandra Marshall also said, if the government hadn't told you there was a pandemic, you would not have noticed. Would you? If it wasn't all over the TV and in every doctor's surgery and every building demanding you wear masks and stand 6 feet apart, would you have known? Manufacturing fear and panic is easy. Manufacturing a functioning society is difficult. Guess which one our politicians prefer? Dinner at Mar-a-Lago. Oh my, I don't know if I'd even feel comfortable there. I'm just an average person and that to me is quite intimidating. I don't know. Wow, that is one heck of a place, I can say that. The town of Broome, apparently here in Australia, is under siege from these people. Breaking in, stealing, peeing, shitting with no fear. It's like the Wild West, but worse. This is what happens when there are no consequences for youth crime. Good people pushed to the limit end up lashing out. And I believe this is because of the man who tied up the Aboriginal kids. Yes, it was. Tim Byron here says the people describing the zip tying of 7-year-olds as a citizen's arrest can just fuck right off. Unfollow me. Block me. I don't want you anywhere near my timeline. Or my country for that matter. Oh, it's your country, is it? I didn't know he owned the country. There you go. Well, anyway, this is what happens when you don't have any consequences for crime, youth crime. This is what it ends up being. Cars burn out. Laying on the streets, peeing and shitting all over the place. Oh, look at all the VB cans. Victoria Bitter. What the... is saying it's not only, and it's to reply to the same person, the guy who doesn't want anyone on his timeline or in his country, right, that says that that was a citizen's arrest. It's not only your country though, champ. Most of us privilege private property rights and a fair expectation that parents will set boundaries for children. Heavy-handed maybe, but it's the parents that are the disease. Old mate, he is merely a symptom. And it is. Why did I... Okay, well, anyway, that'll have to... He did say drop dead hour. Joe talking about a drop dead hour said Santa surfing. Time Traveller said he'll be hanging around. Let's have a little listen of what he says, because he does say something weird.
My staff will tell me when the drop dead hour occurs. But I'm supposed to leave for a meeting with the Business Roundtable on the telephone. But I'm going to hang around and listen a little bit. So with your permission, I'd like to stay a few, and my staff will tell me when the drop dead hour occurs. But
the staff will tell him when the drop dead hour occurs. Instantly. I was going to say, actually, I want to see him debate Trump. I really want to see that. Oh, dear. What's this one? Oh, yeah, there's a 16-year plan to destroy America. Oh, yeah, that was Barack and Hillary. We'll go over that. We've got our own swamp here. Craig Kelly said the rat-invested Canberra swamp memes have triggered a few lefties. So here's another one. Oh, dear. Mad Cow here melts down over media's downfall as information mediator claims X is full of bad actors deliberately spreading disinformation. Naughty, naughty people. People aren't allowed to have different opinions. It's then misinformation, see. Oh, wake up Australia. Foreign powers are replacing you. If you dare voice your concerns, you'll be imprisoned for expressing them. In England, 3,300 people have been arrested for online comments, and these oppressive laws are heading to Australia. Albo's regime is pushing us down this path, and it's time to stand up and resist. Yeah, I'm going to say no to that. Make sure your friends and family know about Sam Mellier in the UK and support his release. The same judges who allow foreign pedos with really bad stuff on their computers walk free has sentenced Sam Mellier, a law-abiding family man, to 2 years in jail for posting White Lives Matter stickers. The stickers are not illegal, but the judge claimed he was inciting racial hatred. Oh dear. This is a wake-up call for all Australians. If you want to see what Albo's speech laws will do to our country, look at what's happening in the UK, the legal system that ours is based upon. We must band together and fight for our nation's survival. It's time to take a stand and fight for our future. How about we get out from under England's rule and we go up under US rule with the constitutional republic, with the US Constitution and Bill of Rights and all that goes along with that, right? I would rather have that. And if Australia doesn't do that, I may just have to move to America. Yeah, when I'm dead. I can't see it happening in this lifetime yet. Malcolm Roberts said largest decline in exposable income in the world. Rental vacancy record at a record rock bottom of 0.7%. I'm not moving anywhere right now. Australians sleeping under bridges. Meanwhile, Anthony Albanese jets off to Katy Perry and Taylor Swift concerts. Is that on our money, by the way? Taxpayers' money? I mean, I do pay tax too, because we all pay GST. We pay tax in petrol. We pay tax in cigarettes. We pay tax in everything we buy. Everything we do. So just because you get, like, if you get a wage, you get taxed even more. And I feel sorry for everyone who's working, who's getting taxed through the teeth. Seriously. But we still all pay tax. There's no way out of it. There's no way around it. Okay. Oh, Florida's going to see some of the clot shots. Nuremberg 2.0 is imminent, apparently, allegedly. Oh, Oz Integrity, just 6% of Queenslanders agree with abortion up to birth. 6%, right? Agree. I'm disappointed in that 6%. But anyway, they agree with it up to birth. But Labor has rammed through the legislation to legalise abortion up to birth without reason. At what point is the baby's life considered? Look, that should never happen unless there is a real threat to the mum. Like she's gonna. Then see what you can do. I don't know, because babies can live outside the womb at early ages now. I don't see there's a reason to do that. My God, I don't know how any mother who's 8 months pregnant could even think about it. I just don't. It's not. Oh, nah. Okay, Nick said sustainable. Of course sustainability is important, but do we have to hear the word in every effing advert? Businesses seem to think they have to include it in every time they present or advertise. It's getting as ridiculous as the overuse of racism. And it is. Now when I hear sustainability, I tune out. I really do, that because I've been at this that long, that I just tune out now when I hear sustainability. Oh, okay, time to tune out, because that's not what they mean. They're talking about the environment and sustainability and what is really not sustainable as sustainable. Make that make sense. Okay. Monica, I will not comply, said, now we know why the Popo have been so effing tight-lipped about the disappearance of the Ballarat mother, Samantha Murphy. The 22-year-old man who was taken into police custody yesterday morning, who is not assisting police with their investigation, is being charged with murder, is the son of an ex-AFL player, Australian Football League. Suppression of identity order was today approved. This is a disgusting, appalling disgrace. Fame, even mediocre, even by default, is protecting the identity of this little murderous maggot. Australians are learning now, see? We all go through the same thing. Andrew Bolt slams Chris Bowen. I hope he does. Andrew Bolt said last year the climate change and energy minister laughed off claims that the massive offshore wind farms he built all along our coast might actually harm the whales. Nonsense, he scoffed. Well, fast forward to this morning when Bowen slipped out a press statement announcing his latest whoopsie. Good heavens, he's just had to slash the size of his planned offshore wind farm zone off Western Victoria by 80%. You see, it turns out the whales are a real worry after all. The backflip today proves Mr. Bowen is a smart aleck and landscape wrecker with no idea what he's doing from one day to the next. Do you agree with Andrew Bolt? Yes, I do. With that one, I do. Oh, okay. I don't know if I should... Can I play this one here? This is funny as. Verica, if Putin had an Australian interpreter, right? A lot of swearing. Okay, you ready for it?
Who blew up Nord Stream?
Well, that would be that fucking stupid cunt Joe Biden. I mean, they had a fucking something to prove to the world and try and make a reason for them to spend billions on Ukraine so they could launder their fucking money over in Ukraine, the stupid cunts. I mean, Joe Biden fucking clearly blew it up, because why the fuck would I want to blow up my pipeline that makes my country fucking maximum money? You guys in the fucking West don't understand this, but that's...
Okay, to hear any more, I'm too scared to play it here, really. To hear any more, come over to Rumble, seriously. It's funny. It's a bit rude, but it's funny. Like, I don't like the word, that C word, but anyway, like, I still found it funny. I'm not offended by it. And another one that we're going to have to show on Rumble, because it's got music in it. I'm not sure if it's copyrighted or not. Verica said the term fossil fuels was created to embed the idea of scarcity so that we pay a very high price for a resource that naturally renews itself and does not run out. Oil is the next most abundant resource next to water. Oil and gas are not fossil fuels. They are renewable hydrocarbons formed in the Earth's mantle. Gas is the cleanest energy source. CO2 is a fertiliser, not a pollutant. Global warming and more CO2 means life, not explosion, not extinction. And I don't know how many times over the last 15 years I've tried, nearly 16 years now, I've tried to tell people that, oh, and they just, called you conspiracy theorist, you know. Oh. They're the ones running around thinking the sky's falling, not me. I'm pretty relaxed, mate. Oh. A Spectator Australia, I Spy. Who is it? To name or not to name? That is the question being debated widely after the head of the Australian Security Intelligence Organisation, ASIO, that's what it stands for. There you go. I didn't even know what it stood for. Mike Burgess stated that a former Member of Parliament had been a spy for an unnamed foreign regime. Okay, a former Member of Parliament was a spy for an unnamed foreign regime. The regime is widely believed to be the Chinese Communist Party. According to Mr. Burgess, the Director General of ASIO, the unnamed country had assembled a special A-team, an Australian team, to recruit domestic spies, including members of Parliament. Several years ago, the A-team successfully cultivated and recruited a former Australian politician. This politician sold out their country, party and former colleagues to advance the interests of the foreign regime. At one point, the former politician even proposed bringing a Prime Minister's family member into the spy's orbit. Fortunately, that plot did not go ahead, but other schemes did. The influence of the CCP in Australia has been known for more than a decade, but many cinephiles have refused to acknowledge it. Look, if Penny Wong had been an ex-politician, I would have said her. But I'm going to guess here, right? Just guessing. Daniel Andrews. Why was he off to China all those times? Who knows? Okay, guys, well, let me go to the comments for a little bit and then we'll go over to Rumble because we're going to go all over on the Rumble where I can talk and where I can play things without worrying about whether I'm going to get censored or not. I don't know. Alex said, good to have you back. It's good to be back. Menacing Muskrat said, hey, I have a day off. Oh, God love you, Menacing Muskrat. Good on ya. Out to lunch said, so the cat tongue is tenderising me, maybe. Maybe getting you ready for the bite, because they tend to do, I mean, my cat does it on my face at night if I, when I'm trying to sleep. He will come up and lick my face and then try and chomp. And I know what he's doing, so as soon as I feel it, I'm like pulling away, and I pull the covers over my head so he can't bite me. Oh, Alex, that's it. Is that Throw Mama from the Train and the Goonies woman? It is Throw Mama from the Train. That's it. That's it. And it is. It's playing actually on my I'll show you on my replay right now. There it is. Look, the picture of that person. So while you're commenting that, I looked over at the little screen here and saw that face come up, and I'm like, yes, that's exactly it. Out to lunch, yeah, Alex Dealey said, that's what I was thinking, Alex. Menacing Muskrat said, go Trumpster. Dealey said, I voted today. Good on you, Dealey. Alex said, blimey, O'Reilly, that woman needs to get a grip. Glad you turned the volume down. Is that the one with the thumbs up? She's really, I don't know. Which one? There's plenty of them. There's the one screaming. Or there's the lady who thought that thumbs up is like giving someone the middle finger. My cat just made a weird noise, man. He's there. Look, can you see him? He goes, He has these little sighs. Okay, Alex said, be careful what you put on your cistern. Can either rot the seals or damage the whole toilet. Okay, that's good to know, Alex. Thank you. And Menacing Muskrat. Hey, go, Menacing Muskrat. Good to see ya. Okay, where are we? Menacing Muskrat said, Black Swan event coming, Jubilee year. Yep. And also, National Guard, New York. Here we go. Roll it out. That's it. Alex said, what happened in Black Swan, Menacing Muskrat? Menacing Muskrat has put my channel there. Thank you, Menacing Muskrat, because we're going there next. Out to lunch said, fire, this is fine. Alex said, wind farms have been ruining, confusing all sorts of wildlife. Yes. And the fish from yesterday, yes, they do that. They can be rounded up by sharks and dolphins. And thank you, Shannon, for sending that to me. But they can be rounded up like that if sharks and dolphins are rounding them up. So maybe that was what it was. But yeah, they were very close to shore. I don't think they're normally like right on the shore, but you never know. If there's a little shelf there and there's sharks and dolphins there, they might jump on the shore. Everyone's saying hello to each other. And Kai said, yeah, turbines whacking birds out of the air. Yes. Alex said, did you manage to get all the dishes done, Kai? Kai said, 5 minutes late. Thank you, Menacing Muskrat again. God love you. Alex said, makes me want to cry, Kai. I remember that eagle with the ripped off wing. Oh, no. Delay said, I find giving thumbs down truly enrages people more than flipping the middle finger. Yeah, it does. You don't need to flip the middle finger at anyone. Yeah, but I'm just like wondering now if I've ever hit the middle finger by mistake, thinking it was a thumbs up because of my eyesight. I need new glasses again. Kai said, these enviro nuts are so clueless. Shannon said, g'day from the Riverland, South Australia. How you going, Shannon? Okay. Kai said, okay, joke incoming. Menacing Muskrat said, Black Swan event occurs, reset for the good guys. Yes, I do believe it's coming soon because the banks all over the place. The smaller banks are shutting down and things are winding down, I believe. Alex said, crime is rife all over the place now. Yes, it is. Menacing Muskrat said, clearing of Rothschild debt system. Oh, yeah, who died recently? Was that Jacob Rothschild? Alex, you know, I know you told me. Was that Jacob? One of them is dead anyway. Passed away. Kai said, guy goes to Vegas and loses all his money. He asked the only cab there, take me to the airport and I'll pay you when I come back. Good one, Kai. Alex said, I hope so, Menacing Muskrat. The silent majority haven't even got started yet. People have had just about enough. D-Lee said, didn't a Rothschild just die recently? Yes, I believe they did. Kai said, Cabby says you get lost, you bum. So Guy walks, misses his flight. Alex said, Biden wouldn't be able to hold a conversation. He can barely string 2 sentences together. That's why I want to see him debate Trump. I want to see it. I really want to see it. That would be a comedy. That's if he doesn't have a stroke during it or something, like Biden I'm talking about. Yeah. Imagine that happened. What would Trump would have to go and say, hey, mate, someone get an ambulance for him. Come on, mate, and you'd have to try and attend to him, wouldn't you? I don't know. Menacing Muskrat said, yes, Jacob Rothschild died again, D-Lee. How many times has he died? Kai said, next year, guys, comes back and gambles, wins big. He leaves and sees 20 cabs lined up and goes asking each one. Oh, so this is an ongoing joke, Kai. Wow. I see you can only type so much in one comment. Hey, Deb, how you going? Flyby Stew said, Dealey, Jacob Rothschild, supposedly. Yeah, sometimes they die a couple of times. I don't know. Dealey said, somehow I don't believe it about Rothschild's death. Menacing Muskrat said, yes, Jacob Rothschild, Red Shield, died in a helicopter crash years back. There you go. Kai said, how much to the airport with a BJ thrown in? Each cabbie says get lost, and at the end, in the last cab, with the jerk from last year, he asks how much to the airport, and the guy says $5. Alex said, probably all sneaking off to their bunkers bit by bit, D-Lee. D-Lee said, I think Rothschild just switched bodies. Oh, there's a Tales from the Crypt episode about that. I've got to still do the Dreamland X-Files episode on Rumble. My God, that 2 weeks really knocked me. Kai said, guys say, I'll pay 20 so the cabbie speeds off. The guy sitting in the back window giving a, as they pass other cabs. Alex said, I like all the sustainable EVs. I was showing my mum all the EV graveyards the other day, racking up by the thousands at this point. Alex said, Aussie Putin? Yeah, it's a translator for, Australian translator. Just a general Australian. Yeah. Shannon said, what about the EV graveyards of new unsold EVs, lol? And Menacing Muskrat, good on you, Menacing Muskrat, if you can keep doing that with my Rumble channel, because we're going there next. Kai said, I was scrolling earlier and keep seeing scientist stories and thought, I'm glad I'm not a scientist. Everything terrifies them. It does. And everything's unprecedented. I don't know what it's like over where you are, but here in Australia, according to our mainstream news, everything is unprecedented. The unprecedented weather, the unprecedented heat. Bullshit. I've seen hotter than this. Who's seen, storms bigger than that? And oh my goodness. Shannon said, show her lithium battery fires burning underwater. Alex said, I think it's crazy. I think Ford has stopped making them now, Shannon. Alex said, can't sell the bloody things. Batteries end up costing more than the car. Kai said, EVs are done. Bad idea to start with. Yep, bad tech. Said, hang on. It just jumped on me. Flyby Stew said bad tech. Shannon said Penny Wong, but she's still in, isn't she? She's still in Parliament. It's an ex-parliamentarian. I reckon Daniel Andrews. I don't know. It's pretty much pick which one, because I'm pretty sure a lot of them do work for the CCP. Kai said the ones in Cheyenne, keep exploding. Alex said, you must trust the science, Kai. You're feeling very, very sleepy. Menacing Muskrat shared another link there. Lead stories, hoax alert. Kai said, everything they find is either terrifying or unimaginable or some other dumb shit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, everything here in Australia, it's unprecedented. Never happened before. Bullshit, I call. Shannon said, student free day, so I slept in, was late. Oh, okay. Shannon said, and where's my Pepsi? Kai said, the end of humanity 4 times this week. Deb said, good movie. Shannon said, and where's my Pepsi? I don't know what that's out of. About to have a kookaburra go off. Alex said, I agree. So many regrettable purchases from the EV folk that I thought would cost them less. Now electric is more than diesel, lol. Deb said, so glad to get a Heaven fan fix. Oh, God love you. Shannon said, crisscross. Kai said, now Joe is as good as a FU. Alex said, the woman crying uncontrollably needs to get a grip, but yes, loads of them have. I agree. A lot of people need to get a grip on themselves, seriously. Kai said, get called to Joe and them's fighting words. Dealey said, Alex, they're putting charging stations everywhere in my area like every other block. Oh, no. Kai said, Karen has had her day. Yeah. Alex said, I love the Goonies. Kai said, I did like the Goonies, but I've outgrown it. Alex said, I know, I heard one of those charging stations charging at full power is the equivalent to 1,000 homes worth of electric, Dealey. It's madness. Yeah, or they're run by generators, which, fossil fuel. So they say. Fossil fuels? No, they're renewables. I remember years ago watching the documentary The End of Oil. Now, this was like 2011 or something. And I watched it and I'm like, what a load of shit. And they show people panicking and robbing each other and beating each other and all this. They're trying to scare people. Seriously, anything that they're seriously trying to scare you with, think the opposite. Don't let them scare you. Deb said maybe the black flag was for the Rothschild. Kai said, I'll wait for the end. Okay. Still going, are we? Okay. Alex said, yes, Jacob, the one that said he likes to keep it in the family. Weirdos. D. Lee said, yes, Alex, I just don't understand. Deb said, yes, and the diesel is how they charge the EV station. There you go. Ironic, isn't it? Maybe not. Maybe that's not even the meaning of the word ironic. I don't know. Moronic? More like it? Alex said, not seen Goonies for years, but was always a good one when I was growing up, Kai. Oh, jumped again. Hey, old school Pete, I see you in there. How you going? Okay. Sheila, how you going? No, hello everyone, can't stay long, it's dinner time. Good to see you anyway, Sheila. And old school Pete, I haven't seen you for ages. What's a Black Swan event? That's weird because there was a TV advert for one of the big saving companies featuring a swan in the black shroud. Was it Scottish Widows? Also, one's got a black horse for theirs. Black Swan events like, what would you say, like World War III or financial crash or something like that. Kai said, get it? Yeah, he asked all the other cabbies for a BJ. Oh. I don't know. I think that one went out because I had to read it in so many different parts. I think it's gone. Maybe if you write it in the comments afterwards in one comment, I might be able to get it. I'm so sorry, but that just went over my head. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. Old school Pete said black funeral shroud. Oh, maybe. Yep, maybe they're telling us Black Swan event. Or they're telling each other. That's how they talk to each other. Kai said, then gave the thumbs up. Deb said, hey, old school Pete. Alex said, we will own nothing, but und be happy. I had to say that right. Dealey, now eat the bugs. Old school Pete gave me the thumbs up, and I know it's not a middle finger, because I can see enough to see. It's a thumbs up. Kai said, well, anyways, I'm so sorry, Kai. Shannon said, no eating Doritos, Pedotranian ad. Yeah, okay, that's one quick way of saying it. Old school Pete said, all right, guys. Alex said, hey, old school Pete, long time no see, good to have you back. Dealey said, no, I'll never eat the bugs. Old school Pete said, lost the channel, kept putting in Heaven Essence. You know what? That's not a bad name, Heaven Essence. Actually, I lost the last one too, Pete. That's what happened. Keep getting deleted. Yeah, I don't know. They don't like me here. That's why I'm on Rumble doing the real news over on Rumble. Because, yeah, YouTube, I don't know, they won't let me. Everyone else talks about what I talk about, but somehow I get done for cyberbullying and harassment or dangerous conspiracy theories or something like that. So, yeah, I just talk on Rumble now and just come over here to let people know what I'm going to be talking about on Rumble. But that's a good name, old school Pete. Heaven Essence. Wow. Shannon said, Rudd speaks fluent Chinese. Oh, could be Rudd, could be Rudd. Shannon, you could be right. Alex said, glad you found us, old school Pete. Me too. Hey, Cynthia, how you going? Oh, shoot, where did it just jumped again? Old school Pete said, yeah, got it from Wheezy's comments. Oh, God love ya. Shannon said the Pepsi line is why he threw Mama from the train. Hev. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't remember. I haven't watched that for years. Wheezy, how you going? He said, nice one, Pete. Lol. That's the way. That's the way you find me. Look through people I normally will go and comment on who I'm normally sub to and you'll find me. I might be under Hev Mac. I might be under Heaven Sent. I could be anywhere. Oh, God, I'm going nuts. No, I'm not. Menacing Muskrat said, Alex, there was a person that did EWMF monitor at a charging station that registered harmful to human health. There you go. Alex said, I saw a video of an electric ambulance being charged with a diesel generator the other day. Yes, I know. Shannon said, like 911. Alex said, can't make this, shut up. And George said, hello, Wheezy. And where am I? Just jumped again. Kai said, I'll have to, it's too long. Old School Pete said, the cabbie thing, lol, noticed that myself. Alex said, yeah, boiling everyone's brains while they charge their cars, menacing Muskrat. Oh, hang on, what did Kai say there? I don't know if I can actually read it. Kai said, I've also got the creation of the pussy poem. Okay. Menacing Muskrat said, pretty much jabs turbo cancer charging stations. Wheezy said, new school Ned. Dealey said, Heaven Essence is cool. Imagine that. You should have been around when I lost the last one. I was wondering what to rename other channels that I might make up. You're not supposed to. Once you get deleted, you're not supposed to. Anyway, who am I to play by the rules? Stupid rules. Oh, look, I do play by the rules, just not the stupid ones. Alex said, that reminds me of the band Evanescence. They did that one awesome song, Bring Me to Life. Yes, they did. Yep. I remember that song. I loved that song. Alex said, yes. D-Lee said, yes, Alex, great band. Flyby Stu said if they plugged their EVs in at the same time, there wouldn't be enough juice left to boil a kettle. For fuck's sake, yep. Kai said, great song. Bring Me to Life was a prayer set to music. Menacing Muskrat says, God says do not mess with the oil or the wine. There you go. And thank you again, Menacing Muskrat. Please click on that Rumble link. I'm about to go, and I'll see you over there in about 5 minutes. Kai said, insert childish laughter. Hey, Sherry, how you going? Alex said, Billy Goat did say he wanted to lower the population. Bloody crazy psycho he is. Everyone's saying hello to Sherry. So I'm going to meet you over on Rumble. How's that? In about 5 minutes or so? Sound good? Okay, guys, much love, and I'll see you over there. Bye!
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going in life. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.